Hi everybody, Catfish Jones here with a little bit of couch talk with Carfish. Had some requests to maybe talk about some of the deeper backstory on some of these songs I've been playing, and maybe go into a little bit of the process and some of the story behind it. Of course, on the CFJ vlogs, I've been doing some deeper songs as far as songs that don't regularly make the rotation. I've been having a lot of great conversations in the comments with folks who are like, ooh, there's one I haven't heard or haven't heard in a long time. And it's been fun to kind of get into that older catalog. There was a collection I put out in 2014 called Old Songs, and it's on catfishjones.bandcamp.com. Where I just took a bunch of those old songs, and I was still learning how to do my recording process at that point. So took some of those older songs and practiced my recording on those, and had a lot of fun doing it. I've got a couple more that I'll probably still continue to work on the CFJ vlog Wednesdays. But doing some of those old songs, I think, kind of gets them a little bit more refreshed. I got to practice them a little bit and get them, back to where they're top rehearsed type numbers. And it's fun to kind of dig back into that old catalog and then get to share them with people. But when they ask about, hey, what does that song mean, or what's the story behind that, it's a great chance for me to talk about it on a couch talk. Yesterday's song was Emily. That was a song that I wrote when I was probably 17 years old, thereabouts, still learning how to write quality songs. I may have written a few bad songs, maybe even several bad songs by that point. And I was really starting to establish this theory of 100 bad songs. But even if you haven't written 100 bad songs yet, you can sometimes sneak your way into a good one. And that one, I wrote it. It was a lot of fun. I didn't really know how I was going to end it. And we were getting ready to make a little EP with the band I was in, Row 6. And in that band, I was the third singer. I wasn't lead by any means. Both my brother Matthew and my best friend Nathan were much better, and still are much better singers than I am. It's something that I've always struggled to get my pitch correct, just to hear what I'm doing and get what's in my head out accurately. And that was one that, even though I wrote it on the record, Nathan sang it, and he sang the heck out of that song. Added a whole bunch to it, especially the ending with the kind of Van Morrison ooh-la-las all over the place. And given the song was kind of a perfect palette for that. Had a lot of great, vaguity, kind of vagueness, specific names, some specific thoughts, but not exactly narrative A to B to C kind of thing. So it worked very well for the 90s. It was probably the centerpiece of that little 5-song EP called Weather. And certainly had some pep to it, some tempo, which when you're an acoustic band is very important because, especially back then, we were very wont to write solemn, slow, kind of sad songs, and so you needed something with some energy to show that you could have some liveliness to it as well. It's a good song. I know when I started doing the vlogs, it was the first one that my mother requested me play, and so it got played very early on in the process there as well. And I enjoy coming back to it regularly, having a lot of fun with it for sure. Of course, on Friday last, I did post a video of just me playing some guitar on a song that is just a piece of a song. It's not all the way done yet. In fact, I don't know that all of those parts are going to stay, but sometimes I'll do that where record some guitar stuff, try to record a song in as complete form as I have, and then play it for myself in the car while I'm driving or out and about doing stuff or, doing other things. so I can get a feel for it, think of more words, and kind of, I don't know, hear if those parts are really gelling. This one, the C part, I don't know if I really like where that bridge goes, and I kind of want to grow it a little bit instead of just a basic relative minor kind of thing. So we'll see how that goes, but it's a lot of fun. Certainly have verses mostly worked out, and the chorus at least an idea. So that's kind of the process there, and some of the backstory on Emily, which was specifically requested. And maybe we'll get into some more of that as the couch talk continues. Until then, hope you guys are well. Hope you guys have a fabulous day. And until I see you again, cheers.